Hello Scorpio, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of December. I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support orders that you've placed with me. Love, like, subscribe, shares. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with you and your family and friends. And I hope that you are enjoying this holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate, or if you celebrate it at all. I wish you the best during this season, okay? And this time, especially as the year is closing. So I wish you all happiness and abundance. Scorpio, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading. I laid the foundation of the spread to get your energy flowing, to get it going, and to better connect with you. And we're going to start with the card on the bottom of the deck. But first, I want to light my candle. I gotta have my candle going. Oh, my candle just blew out. And you're seeing me do this on this video. Yes, I am. And just because I want to get it going, this thing is giving me a hard time. Gotta have some candlelight. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. All right, now we're ready. Now we're really ready. Okay. One candle blew out and I've got to replace my candle. You guys know how I love my candles, my scented candles. Okay, now we're ready, Scorpio. We're starting with the card on the bottom of the deck, and this gives me the energy of, this gives me the overall theme of what's going on with you and what will be happening, what to look out for in the month of December moving forward. You have the Chariot in the upright position. Chariot in the upright position. And the Chariot is showing me that many of you will be moving forward with something, will be moving progressively forward with something in your life. There's something that you want to do, something you want to accomplish, some sort of movement, something, you know, you want to make moves. You don't want to remain in a situation that you're currently in. Okay? And it's time, because this is a major arcana, it's time to move forward, to get all of your ducks in a row, to align resources, align your energy, align yourself with what needs to take place, and even perhaps align people, you know, as you going through this journey and progression in your life. That's usually what the Chariot means. Fast movement forward, progression. Major change, major change, major changes with this. For others of you, okay, there's a defensive feeling around this change that you're going through. There's like a feeling of defensiveness. Some of you may be making these changes because you have to, and you're not quite with it 100%. You know, something happens and you have to get up and move. You got to make some changes. So there's like a certain sense of reluctance for some of you. You got to do it anyway. You got to suck it up. You got to put your, you know, you got to put your suit of armor on and go out and handle your business. You got to do it. For others of you, there's like a sense of caution or protection that you're putting around you as you're making these moves. For some of you, it feels like you're watching, you know, to see. You got to be careful about your surroundings as you navigate through this process. As you are progressing forward, it's like you have to watch people around you. You got to make sure that you're in a safety zone, that you are protected as you do this, make this change. In the traditional tarot deck, the Chariot card is a chariot. It is a chariot driven by horses. Sometimes it's the traditional chariot is sitting still, and the horses are, it's like a black and white horse, and the horses are just sitting there. And sometimes the horses are moving, like in the more, from different decks, the variations. The horses are moving. They might be moving a little slow or moving very fast at top speed. In this particular deck, this is a war tank. This is a fighter tank that's moving. And it looks like it's moving kind of fast, kind of slow, kind of fast, like moderate. But it's not about fighting. It's not about war. It's not moving to attack, moving to start wars. It's like protection. It's a protective energy. An energy of caution, making sure that you get to your destination safely without being harmed or without harming others unless you have to. And that's what this feels like. I know that I'm giving you various messages, but the messages are, shifting and changing according to the person, because this is a general reading. What I'm saying to you may resonate with some of you, it'll resonate with some of you, but it won't resonate with all of you. Okay? So let me know what this means to you, how you feel about this. Let me know if I've, touched base on anybody's story, what this means, okay? What I just said. Okay, right here in this position, this is you, that you're coming in as the Emperor, or either this is you or the energy of someone like this around you, and it may be an Aries. The influence or the energy of this archetype, this person. Right here in the middle in the situation, you have Two of Earth, which is Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck. And this is Two of Earth change, and you have Daughter of Air covering it, which is the Page of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. Here you have a tree, and the tree is going through the changes of the season. You have both sides of a tree. Here in the total outcome, you have the Father of Water in the upright position, and this is the King of Cups in the upright position. And from my color therapy deck, you have Emerald. And I'll tell you what this means to me, how I perceive this as the reading progresses. With the Emperor, some of you may be feeling like, may be experiencing some level of achievement in your life where you are the leader, you are the boss, you are in upper management in some sort of organization. Could be within within the government, in your career or business. It can be government related. It can be in the legal field. It can be in the corporation, the private sector. You could be an entrepreneur, building, growing, moving up the ladder, or just really owning it and displaying this energy. For some of you, this is what you're doing. You've got ownership, or you're at a management status. And you're sitting here looking at the rest of your life moving forward, because he's pointing toward the future. Abraham Lincoln. Because that's who this is in this card. This is Abraham Lincoln. This is you. You're coming in as Abraham Lincoln or somebody. Looking toward the future. So it's like December And you're saying, I need to map out the course of my life moving on into 2019. This is what I've accomplished, this is what I've gotten to, and this is what needs to take place. So it's like, the energy it feels like planning to make something happen. Some of you may be planning to get married, planning to expand business, planning to start business. This might be you or someone in your life, and this is what I'm picking up, especially with the Chariot moving. But you kind of feel like you need to be cautious with your plans and maybe not share it with everybody. But you are in the process of some sort of change that's taking place. You could be involved with an Aries. You could have Aries in your chart. But you've gotten to a certain place, within your throne. You've gotten to a certain position in your personal life or your professional life. And you're looking at what to do next, what comes next. Where do we go from here? Where do I go from here? Right here in the middle, you are actually, and it's interesting because we're doing this for December, and in this change card, this is the Two of Pentacles, in this change card, and this is Earth sign energy, by the way, in this change card, there's winter on one side, on this side, and then there's spring on the other side. Winter, the old is dying out as you move towards January 2019. And you're going through that winter season. It's like you're going through this winter season. All the seeds you've planted, you harvest seeds. Now you're going through this process of, the old dying out and preparing, getting the ground ready. Going through this like hibernation stage for whatever your new ventures are to come, to reemerge, or to give birth for the first time for the spring. That's what this feels like. And that is for somebody. Somebody's actually doing that, using these winter months for the planning, for, getting ready for the season, getting ready for the spring, getting ready to, grow and develop. You might have a 4-month plan or a 6-month plan. What is this? December, January, February, March, right around toward the end of March, third week in March, April. That's when spring begins. So some of you may have been planning like for the past 3 months even, to get this going, get some change going, okay? But you have to act on it. You have to be assertive with it. You may even have to sign some documents to legalize something. With the daughter of air, with the Page of Swords. You may need to be a little rebellious in the way that you do things. You may have to think outside the box a little bit. Maybe not be so practical where everything makes sense because it's supposed to make sense. But kind of think a little bit different, outside the box. Because that's what the daughter of air is. She's curious. She's questioning. She's curious. She's challenging the what is supposed to be. It's a very young, curious energy. Pentacles are stable, earth sign energy. It is what it is. 1 + 1 = 2, But then the daughter of air is thinking 1 + 1 can equal 3. And I'll show you how once I figure this out. But I know 1 plus 1 can equal 3. I'm just trying to figure this thing out and get a grasp of it. Because if a man and a woman get together and have a baby, that makes 3. You know, that makes it 3 of them. That child is a part of them. And that's kind of how the daughter of air, that's kind of how the air sign is thinking. You know, they're going above and beyond what is practical. To them, that's logical. What you're saying, yeah, okay, whatever. This is what I'm picking up. This is what I'm getting, though, and I'm trying to figure out how that works. And that may be something that you do. You may have to practice. I mean, you may have to challenge something that is practical. Some of you, and I know this is long and drawn out, and you're probably wondering, what in the hell is this lady talking about? What is she talking about? But then some of you may be saying, oh my God, that's what I'm doing. I get this. I get it. I'm getting it. Some of you have to, you're balancing something. You're balancing 2 or more of something, because this is still the 2 of Pentacles. There's change going on, but there's also balance. There's a juggling act. So you're trying to balance 2 or more things, okay? You're trying to balance. It can be 2 relationships. It can be a marriage and work, trying to, you know, balance those things and make them equal. Or, you know, to make sure that the energy and your efforts are evenly distributed. Some of you may be trying to balance your checkbook, bills, something practical, something of value. You may be trying to balance your work life and personal life. It just depends on whatever this balancing act, this juggling act means to you. And you're trying to think. You're trying to think kind of outside the box. You're trying to, you know, you're trying to be, you know, you're being curious as to how you can do this. Some of you may be rebellious and see if you can get away with something. This might be you, or it could be the other person trying to figure out how to get away with it. How can I have both and not balance and remain in my position? This could be 2 jobs, you know? How can I have these 2 companies? How can I have this company and this job? How can I have these 2 relationships? How can I make this work in my favor? Okay. All right. This is what I'm getting with this. A challenge of the mind. Mind over matter. Mind over something practical, earthly. You know, mind over matter. Mind over something you can touch. Meaning, you know, matter. Okay. Literally, mind over matter. Okay, with the Father of Water, the total outcome is you, and I feel like this is your energy. This may be someone else's energy, but you may have one of these elements within your chart. You may have Aries in your chart, Cancer in your chart, air sign, fire sign energy in your, earth sign energy in your chart. But here, this is like your energy. Father of Water. And it's like the end result is you coming to some sort of happy medium. Man, and that is like feeling good, feeling happy about the decisions you make, happy about what's going on in your life, happy about what's taking place, while managing those emotions, because you have, you've got other things that need to take place in your life, and you just kind of have to manage your happiness, your joy, your personal life, along with your professional life, along with other things that need to take place and happen. That's what this feels like. It's a very calm, soothing, loving feeling here of happiness, of joy. The Father of Water is a loving energy. He's usually someone who's loving man, nurturing, caring, in the upright position. He's somebody that makes you feel good, makes you want to be around him and talk to him. He's very intuitive. For some of you, your intuition about whatever this is that you may be exploring and being curious about, looking deeper, your intuition is going to pay off. Your intuition is going to pay off. Okay. And here you have the emerald. Calm your mind, body, and soul. Water energy. And the emerald is like, kind of like that color between green and blue. It's kind of like that, but it's not like, green and blue makes purple, right? Does it make purple? Green and blue? It's not, those two colors are not turning into another color, but they're making, it's like a more of a cooling feeling, more like the feeling of aqua, kind of like an earthy feeling, a grounding feeling, along with your own energy. And this is what I'm picking up, along with the water cooling energy. And perhaps this is why it's saying, calm your mind, body, and soul. There has to be some balance between something earthly for you and something dealing with your emotions, something practical. I feel like maybe some of you guys have to maybe even change your diet, drink more water, hydrate, add more greens into your diet. Surround yourself with green leafy plants. Some of you need to surround yourself with green leafy plants, or maybe even get some stones that are green. Emerald stones, wear emerald stones. But kind of surround yourself or home with some plants. And maybe even like a water fountain, one of those water fountains where the water spouts out and it kind of cascades down on the rock. Put that maybe on a shelf somewhere. I'm picking that up for somebody. Get some nice stones with it. Or put it on your desk if you have a desk inside your home or at work. It's like you need this balance between the two. That's what this feels like. That's exactly what this feels like. You need to ground, and you need the balance between the two so that you won't be like so watery and into your emotions. You'll be balanced by some earth. And that could be what some of this change is about too. When the water from the snow melts, it moisturizes the ground. That's when you get all that snow, and you get the mixture of the snow going in, with the rain going into the spring. Then the sun comes out and you got a mixture of like the water and the earth. And that could be why, you know, the winter, that could mean something to somebody. Somebody's very holistic. Someone is into holistic healing or need to get into it. Maybe that's something that someone needs to do. Someone needs to explore holistic healing, natural healing, organic foods. Someone working with the elements, someone working outdoors with the earth. Mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul. And your soul, there's an emotional side to you. It's you know, your soul was kind of, you know, emotional. This is like your sun energy. This is like the kind of like the core of you. All right. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more about the daughter of air? I'm interested. This is a good read. Temperance. More balance. Now this is a balance with, you know, with water. Temperance. This is a Sagittarius here. Temperance. Temperance. Managing your emotions. More water energy. Okay. You've got for the daughter of air. I wanted to know a little bit more about the daughter of air, why she's here. The daughter of air is bringing some balance, okay? Is coming in to show you this energy. This could be somebody else, or this could be your own energy, you know, getting you to see something else. There needs to be some balance with emotions. There need to be some healings, maybe even some taming with temperament, because this is a hot, fiery energy here with the Emperor. Although it's very stoic and authoritative, there's a certain level of temper here as well. So you or someone around you needs to calm your emotions, calm your temperament, balance, start creating harmony in your life. Maybe even cleanse with the water here. Somebody may need to cleanse within water. Salt water, river water. Cleanse your aura. To perhaps prevent ill health. You have the death card here, but the death card is in reverse, and this may be health related. I don't normally, you know, categorize the death card as a health related issue. I don't normally do that, but for some reason I feel like this might be due to somebody's health. And not to try and scare anybody, but prevent some health issues, dealing with water. There's a lot of water here. Dealing with the kidneys, or, you know, your organs. Maybe even dealing with bladder issues. Dealing with drinking problems. Somebody may have a drinking problem, drinking issues. And to kind of slow that process down or stop it from happening, so that you can have second chances. You'll have more options for healing, more options other than like medical, okay? More options that are, you know, holistic approaches, like I was explaining with the water and the changing of the diet, the food, fruit and vegetables, a lot of green foods, a lot of water around you, this soothing, this calming. And you can have other options in life as well to extend your health, to improve your health, create longevity for yourself. Because you have the Temperance card, Death in reverse, and this is actually your sign here. This is you. This represents you. The Death card represents Scorpio. And then you have the Seven of Cups here. Lots of options and choices that don't have to be illusions. They can be real. You can manifest these things to be real. You'll be free to explore and explore. You'll be free to explore your options. You'll be free to daydream, inside your head, daydreaming. And through your daydreaming, manifesting other things coming up that, other options, other opportunities that you didn't think you had otherwise. Because a change is taking place. And for many of you, you don't want that change to take place because the Death card in the upright position means something is coming to an end for a new beginning to start. And in reverse position, it usually means that you don't want something to end, or like a derailment of it. Something derails an ending. And you may not want, this ending to take place. And that can be good or bad. It depends. What is ending for you, Scorpio, that may need to end? And you don't want it to end. You don't want to let something go. Maybe you don't want to let a Sagittarius go. Maybe you don't want to let another water sign go. Maybe you don't want to end options that you have, because change is taking place. There's some juggling going on here, It just depends on what it means for you. They're trying to figure out a way to keep something from ending. Or, you could be trying to find a way to derail something, to, something that you don't want to end, that's like good for you, like healing and options. You want to keep it going. You're like, oh no, I got to derail this. We got to keep this going. What can I do to change this around so that it doesn't end? I hope I'm making sense to you, Scorpio, because this is your energy here. But this is good. I feel like this is good. It's a good, healthy energy, whatever this means to you, Scorpio. This is good. The outcome is very promising. It's good. There's going to be some maturity here. You're going to mature from this situation and make whatever decision that you need to make with this change. It's going to be something positive, something good for you, something healthy for you. Okay. Very, very good. I see goodness with this. And it's interesting because this correlates with this particular Chariot card. You being cautious, you being careful to watch what's going on around you, watch your movements as you're making these changes. I think this is good. Yeah. It's like you want a second chance. Nope. Cut this off. This can't end. Not just yet. because I need a second chance. I need a chance to heal. I need some options. I need to turn this healing and balancing act process and multiply it, you know, to create more. I need to mix some things together, balance some things, mix some things together to create more. But the ending can't happen before, this ending cannot happen before I get to the finish line. No, it can't stop. I got to make it all the way through. I got to make it to the finish line. But I have to be careful. I got to be cautious in the way that I do something. No, I got to make this here. I got to get here. I didn't put in all of this hard work for nothing. All right. I like it. It's kind of crafty, okay? You're going to be doing something crafty, Scorpio, to you know, to make something happen. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right. Okay. I feel like this is success related though. Success and health related. It doesn't feel like it like a relationship, and for some of you it may be a relationship. Some of you may be juggling and you want to keep it going. You don't want the party to end. You know? That could be it for somebody. But overall, it feels like something to do with your career, something to do with your profession, or with your health. It feels like the two, one of the two, very strong. Spirit, what messages do you have? What actions should Scorpio take in the month of December? This one jumped out. Magnificence. I rarely see this card. You got magnificence. Magnificence. You'll be feeling good. You'll be feeling magnificent within this month with the moves that you make, with the things that you need to do. You'll be feeling some healing take place, like with the Temperance. It looks very similar to the Temperance card. Something that you're doing here to heal and balance will create this feeling. Maybe even cleansing, like I was saying, like a spiritual cleansing will make you feel like this, will make you glow like this, you know, will make your aura glow brighter. Yeah, I like it. I like this energy for you. You'll feel renewed. Something about you will feel renewed. Own your magnificence. The world needs your brilliance and grace. That's also with the Emperor. Oh, okay. Own your leadership. Own your magnificence. Own your greatness. And you'll feel renewed. You'll feel good. You'll feel good about yourself, the decisions that you make. And with your careful planning and your careful thinking and, you know, being, you know, thinking outside the box will bring you some rewards. You'll feel happy. You'll feel good. You'll be managing your emotions. Maybe even, you know, better health. You'll start glowing. I like it, Scorpio. I really like this. Please, I'm really curious for you guys to show me, to tell me what this means to you. What does this mean, Scorpio? This reading to you? You know, share with me. I would love to get some feedback from this. I'm curious. This concludes this reading. This concludes this reading. And for those of you who wish to see the love reading, please go on over and subscribe to my Patreon page, and you can see the love readings there, because that is where I will put the love readings moving forward. Okay, so go on and do that, and you'll get a chance to see it along with some other goodies and specials that I will have over on Patreon. Okay, you can find that link below this video. And also, if you like a personal reading, you can set that up with me through my website, and I will send you the details on how we, once you go ahead and book with me. All right, take care, Scorpio. Bye for now, you guys. Love you.